Firstly, I just want to say that that particular bill has gathered a lot of criticism because of what it constitutes of. And I really want to say, as a journalist, it's really beginning to sound like it's serving the interests of the lawmakers, it's serving the interests of the executives themselves. Being the fact that in recent times we've seen that the people are beginning to speak out against things that show lack of good governance, things that show lack of accountability in our Nigerian political system. So, if there's such a thing as a death penalty for a hate speech bill, I really believe that it should be reviewed.
The social media which seeks to cut freedom of speech and expression has passed the second reading in Nigeria's Senate. The social media bill aims at regulating statements on social media that could reduce the public confidence in government. The bill gives power to issue a discipline regulation to Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp in public interest. The operation of silencing the media is a constitutional violation of freedom of speech and expression. The media can't be silenced.
I feel those legislatures are just scams because a lot of them have been getting a lot of heat from social media. A lot of politicians have been getting a lot of insults and things like that. So they kind of are pained, and they have been looking for a way to stop freedom of speech. Like it's always the case in most third world countries. The legislatures, the political class, they try to restrict what can be said about them and against them. So they try to fight against hate speech. They try to fight against anyone who exposes their wrongdoings. So it's very wrong, and it's something that should be fought against. It's really terrible. The media should go through self-regulation. It shouldn't be controlled by government. So when there's a restriction on the way people can talk and the way people can express their views freely, it in the long run will affect the country. It in the long run will affect the democracy that's in the country, because without freedom of speech, there really cannot be rule of law. Without that, there cannot be democracy. So in the long run, it's going to have great negative effects on the country. So it shouldn't be allowed.